User segments lie at the core of understanding the users of your app. You can create and analyze user segments, compare multiple user segments, drill down to explore individual users, and act on user segments in real time. This is the segment section of the Apxor dashboard. By default, you look at all your app's users in the selected time frame. You can switch between all users, new users, uninstalled users, and the returning users in your app. Here you can break down the users by their properties, say something they selected during the onboarding form. You can also have a look at the session properties like the country that they're using the app from, and also an event level breakdown. In this app shown here, a well-engaged user takes lessons frequently. Let's see if they plugged in their headphones while taking a lesson. Alright, this was about all the users. To understand this further, you can isolate segments of users who you want to analyze better. Here's how you can create a segment of users. First, define any properties that the user or his session must have. And then move on to select the events. These users should have completed at least 15 lessons successfully without any interruptions, which means they should have never paused a lesson while learning. Let's name these users accordingly and click on Analyze. Now going back to compare, clearly the power users would be serious about using the app. And here's the country-wise distribution again. And next, the event level breakdown. Looks like 93% of power users have their headphones plugged in. That is really interesting. Now to compare this user segment with another one, say all users. There is a host of possibilities to compare them by. One of them is the user's average session length. Clearly, users from the power user segment fall into sessions that span more than 300 seconds, while all the other users seem scattered throughout. There's more you can do with user segments, like dive in deeper into analysis to explore users in each segment. This is a typical user's detail page. We can look at his properties and also his sessions. Let us open one session and understand him better. You can see his interactions with the app and the time he spent doing them along with the events that he did. Any issues he faced are highlighted in red. Looks like this user experienced a crash while trying to log in. Now, rounding off user segments is the ability to act on them in real time. You can use the messaging feature on any user group that you created and define the kind of action that is required for the users. There's more on creating and working with real-time messaging in its own feature guide.